I would imagine, Moloko, you are somewhere not too far from the Results Operations Center. The chairperson, due to cast his ballot this morning. Importantly for us, I think the rest of the country is it all systems go, particularly for special votes?
Hello, Xoli. In fact, we are in the plushy suburb of Four Ways in Johannesburg at the Dane Fen College. This is where the chairperson of the IEC, Glenn Mashinini, will be casting his special vote. Remember that he will certainly be busy starting from today up until Saturday when the IEC announces the results. Now, there is a twist as I respond to your question as to whether it's all systems go. Of course, the IEC says it's ready, it's prepared for today, tomorrow, as well as on Wednesday. Now, there's a twist. As the majority of South Africans are preparing to cast their votes on Wednesday, the IEC officials are actually threatening to down tools, an action that is likely to interrupt the elections. A dispute is over the IEC's delay in implementing recommendations of a human resource review, wherein there was a recommendation that salaries of certain officials be increased, but also certain officials who are in certain positions must also be upgraded. Now, we understand there was a marathon meeting overnight between the Chief Electoral Officer, Saima Mabolo, as well as some of the commissioners. On the other side, the workers were represented by the General Secretary of Trade Union Nehawu in Pretoria to try to iron out those issues. Now, a decision, we were told by Zola Sapeta, who is the General Secretary of Nehawu, was taken last night that Mama Bolo, who is the Chief Electoral Officer, will go to the commission to seek a mandate. And the workers had given the IEC until the end of last night to come back to them and tell them that indeed they will implement those recommendations. And if that agreement had been made last night, this morning, according to Sapeta, a settlement agreement had to be signed. Now, so far we haven't heard from the IEC. Kate Babela, the spokesperson, told me that she will be coming back to me trying to give this internal process an opportunity to unfold. But the workers are very clear, Xoli, that if a decision is not taken by the IEC to meet their demands, they are going to down tools on Wednesday. And as I said, these are very critical workers. They are not necessarily the so-called voluntary volunteers. Over 180,000 of them. These are the permanent workers of the IEC. Those volunteers are actually coming into the process to help these critical workers. So the elections are certainly hanging in the balance.
How many workers are we talking about here, Moloko, that are threatening to strike?
Well, what we know is that these are officials who are approximately 1,000 in numbers, but we were informed that they are the election project coordinators. In other words, without them, and I'm told that they are spread across the country. Without them, we are told that certain information and the whole coordination around the election will not run smoothly. As a result, as I said, the elections may not run. Of course, Glenn Mashinini, when he arrives, I'm told by one IEC officials, in fact, as I'm talking, indicating that he has arrived, I can tell you that we are certainly going to put those questions to him. In fact, also we saw a video that's doing the rounds on social media somewhere in Limpopo between Tzaneen and Lydenburg. A member of the public actually picked the ballot boxes that apparently, we don't know whether they fell off a van or they were thrown away by somebody. So we are going to be also seeking clarity when it comes to all those issues.
Not good news at all, Moloko Moloto. Just perhaps, less than a day to go before the actual polling day, which is 8 May, starts. We'll touch base with you a little later, Moloko Moloto, sitting in wait there for the chairperson of the IEC, Glenn Mashinini, to cast his vote in Dane Fernanda, who'll be putting all those questions, very pertinent questions, to him.